Maker's breath, where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps, but it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around. Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
I was worried I'd have to search the whole castle for you, Alexius.
There's no longer anywhere to run. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
It does matter. I will undo this.
How many times have I tried? The past cannot be undone. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No.
No! wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
I know you cared for him.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now!
There's a reason they won.
We'll head out front. Keep them off your tail.
We'll make this count.
The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have arrows. Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
Is that the best you've got?
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, imagine how surprised I was to learn you'd given Redcliffe Castle away to a Tevinter Magister.
King Alistair.
Especially since I'm fairly sure Redcliffe belongs to Arl Tegan.
Your Majesty, we never intended...
I know what you intended. I wanted to help you. But you've made it impossible. You and your followers are no longer welcome in Ferelden.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
I should point out that we did come here for mages to close the breach.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
No one fights well for their captors.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
I'd take that offer if I were you. One way or another, you're leaving my kingdom.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed.
Give them their freedom for now. If they prove later they can't handle it, impose restrictions.
And how many lives will be lost if they fail? With the veil broken, the threat of possession.
Enough arguing. None of... The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future.
Sounds like something at Tevinter...
One battle... Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Of course.
Meet us there.
I'll skip... Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I must admit I'm surprised.
We both saw what could happen. Not everything from Tevinter is terrible. Some of us have fought for eons against... It's my duty to stand with you. That future will not come to pass.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in...
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon.
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. You are certain you experienced time travel? Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
I've been to the Fade before.
Point taken. What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
So many were dead.
I suggest we... Speaking of which...
4.
This elder one. And now again at Red... A being who aspires... Closing the breach is our primary goal. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the...
We can't afford distraction.
Yes, as I said, Liliana's people have scattered. Whatever the... In any case. Did you need me for anything?
We'll talk...
Goodbye.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, foundation
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
If you're worried about magic, I can protect you.
My blade pretty much protects me.
Perhaps I can do things your blade can't.
I don't know. It has blood grooves. Well, technically, it's the fuller, but blood grooves sound so much more violent. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it. What can I do for you?
See you later, Bull.
See ya.
When there was no...
Have you seen the horses Master Daniel sent the Inquisition? They're
When
magnificent.
there was no earth.
Better than what you...
When there was nothing. You...
Can you help him?
Yes. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here.
If I want...
Start. You'll need materials. We should have what you want.
Goodbye.
Right.
You need something? Let me know.
And to actually walk out of it. To be that
I survived.
Nothing to crow about. Do people normally fall out of the sky where you come from? I have to admit,
Human?
Yes.
Do you object to my kind?
Of course not. It's what you do and how you do it. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
It's been a whirlwind. It's hard.
I guess we'll have... For me, I'll be satisfied so long they owe us.
Fine.
I've heard rumors of a... If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we...
Nothing.
Now that we've got better maps, if you like, I can show you.
You're awake and out of Lady Cassandra's clutches. And here I paid that little knife ear to inform me the moment you were free. Stay safe.
I don't understand. I thought the Chant of Light bound us all together. You built for them the Golden City.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter.
And my miners appreciate...
At your service.
All right.
Let's see what we have.
mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the...
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
We don't know what caused this. We can't rest easy.
I agree. One success does not guarantee peace. The immediate danger is gone. For some, so is the necessity of this. We must be wary.
This isn't good, and it was never good.
Always something.
Go protect us!
So, celebratory
Cullen?
One what?
the trebuchet!
Now well beyond making sense.
Everyone to the gates!
Blasted shoulder! Herald! Help me with this door! Good one! Just grabbing essentials. One dive. Come on, through here. Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the chantry.
The villagers will need help if they are to survive this.
Bastard. Good work, Harold.
I hear a voice.
Where is everyone? Help!
Someone's yelling. I knew you'd come. We're all there.
You hear that? Survivors! Hear that? Survivors!
We're losing people.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village.
I don't care what he wants.
It won't.
We know what the oak.
Well,
The people can escape.
if that...
Right. Let's make some friggin' noise.
Move! Now!
Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken. No more.
Whatever you are, I'm not afraid.
Words more. Know me. No. Exalt the elf. You will kneel.
You'll get nothing out of me!
You will resist. I am here. It is. I do not. The anchor to undo my work. The gall.
What is this thing?
It is meant to bring certainty where there is none. For you, And you. I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
You expect me to fight, but that's not... Enjoy your...
her!
Thank the Maker!
Their infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
If that...
They... our lead...
All of this happened because of fanatics, and it's time we start.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
and the path is dark.
Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the
It's all one world, Herald.
A word. A why? The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elf. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the... I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
If you've got something that will help us, now's the time.
Yes, judging by the faithful, now is the time. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus. What drew him to you. You.
I don't think I heard you right. You want a Quanari as your leader?
We want to make official what is already the case.
But our history...
I am aware of how this looks. Yet you are not your people. You are an individual. Perhaps that is part of your strength. Without you, there is no Inquisition. We all must accept that. But how you lead us, that is entirely up to you.
I will lead us against Corypheus, and I will be an ambassador. I'm a Quanari standing for Thedas. The Inquisition is for all.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
It began in...
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus.
If you can't find him, then find his followers.
We do have one advantage. In that strange... Imagine the chaos.
An army.
Corypheus...
I know someone who can help. Everyone acting all... She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come...
Here.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady... Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Huh.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori, or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get...
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm.
What about you, Mira?
I saw what happened at Haven. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should.
Well, I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
It was good to get there.
Yeah, you've got a good army. What's going on?
See you later, Bull.
Nice.
Land again tomorrow.
Well, let me know if you find it.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
You've already dropped half a mountain on the bastard. I'm sure anything I can tell you pales in comparison.
Oh, I don't know. You did save a city from a horde of rampaging Quanari.
I don't see how that really applies. Or is there a horde of rampaging Quanari I don't know about?
I am a horde of rampaging Quanari.
So, then, what can I tell you?
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
So Corypheus has the Venatori, the Red Templars, and now possibly the Wardens as well. Wonderful.
I didn't come this far just to give you bad news. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
My brother's a Grey Warden. I had my friend Avenue take him as far from the Bay as possible. When all the Wardens started acting strangely, I had to keep my family safe. Fenris would have killed himself to protect me. I didn't want to give him that chance.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back, or maybe it zolled him into magic. But he was dead, I swear it.
And where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just an Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him. Except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
You knew where Hawk was all along!
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit!
You kidnapped me! You interrogated me! What did you expect?
Hey, enough! You're taking his side? I said enough! We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. First, Liliana and I searched for the hero of Ferelden, but she had vanished. Then, we looked for Hawk, but she was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you. You who kept her from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy...
You can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept... what? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he... Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. Even after...
She's with her.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
That's unworthy of you.
I must not think... Go.
You know what? You people have done...
He spun his story for me, and I swallowed it. But I didn't, did I? I'm such a fool.
Have you looked at our
Is that...
more at home?
I want you to know. Maybe if we'd found Hawk or the hero of Ferelden. But he did. You're not what I...
So, we'll be able to see Corypheus. Let him come. Tell me honestly.
Here at last. Pray the Maker.
But this violates...
So it does.
Inquisitor.
He can. These are... If you prefer. Although the truth is...
I will have nothing to...
In fairness, Cole's warning at Haven allowed you...
We cannot know...
In fact...
Speak...
Demons know... Cole is unique, Inquisitor.
We have enough uncertainty without throwing a demon into...
If none of us...
Dead.
Get out of their heads!
They're in mine. Every breath slower. Gone. Cracked. Here. It's all right. She won't remember me.
Demons have the power to...
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more.
I want you out of here, Cole. Leave the Inquisition before I have you destroyed.
But I...
Now!
So angry. So many eyes pressing down. Too many problems. Forget.
What brings you here?
I... just... Cassandra's calmed down. I think you can take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down. I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
I know, Varric.
I keep hoping maybe it's all some bullshit from... I know I need to... Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
Honestly, I'd rather fight an ancient darkspawn with a pet archdemon than deal with that hole in the sky. At least you can kill darkspawn.
We didn't just... He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because...
Let's hope Corypheus just turns out to be...
That makes two... Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
Brutally murdered is not really the same as unleashed upon the world, Varric.
But you've got more important... Need something?
I read your Tale of the Champion.
That's a pretty common reaction.
Carry on.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine. We spoke. Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with her
You're a maid.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can. According to Griffith, some of his unique power comes from the corruption of... He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it.
You're sure?
A certain...
And can...
The key, his deception will undo him.
I would like...
As I the result... What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an...
You said...
I never... Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any...
What do you know?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard...
I'd like to...
Simply small... But your anchor, as Corypheus calls it. Imagine if spirits entered freely.
We've got enough...
But would they... Yes, that is what the world could be, if the...
I'd like to know...
The Chantry says, but such simple... Spirits wish to join the living. And a demon...
It doesn't...
Of course, you may kill either. But one is just a few scraps.
We'll talk...
Of course.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you know?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters start... But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
We only know what...
True. He might be a... But how many delusional maniacs are going to have that knowledge? I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth. But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. No one will thank me whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Men like him ruined my homeland. Oh, and congratulations.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Hallam Sharal?
Give me time.
I suspect that's untrue. Now that would... I do wonder if you've... The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given southern mages license to... well, be like mages back home.
What would be wrong with...
Nothing. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still.
Have you gone to see...
Not yet, no. I saw him before they locked him. I realize it's now your... He hardly deserves it, but for Felix...
Now, what did they make down here, and what can I make?
I've made... The court's disapproval can be as...
Exactly what do you mean?
The Empress is in... Leliana or Celine is... It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A grandma...
We don't have enough...
Or soldier...
We need... Skyhold does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend it. A place like this serves no purpose without enough people to make the running worthwhile.
Inquisitor.
Good. We've got trouble ahead.
If you're...
Or increase my hazard pay.
things...
Crestwood was the side of... You'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Ho...
Best get to...
Right.
Dispatch for you. A way to get to the rift in the lake.
You mean aside from wearing all your armor and wading in?
Undead by the gates.
Let's lend a hand.
Red Templars ahead.
They look serious.
A place to set up camp, perhaps.
Die! Me up!
the cave where Hawk's warden friend is squatting? You made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the warden should be at the back of the cave. It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
My name is Stroud, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
Most of you wouldn't... Do you think that one might have...
I fear it is so. But an archdemon... My investigation...
I recall that being a bad thing. But I don't recall you telling me about all this.
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
I came here for information about Corypheus.
But it died. The calling warns a Grey Warden that...
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now.
Yes. If the Wardens fall, who will...
And then they do something desperate. Which is, of course, what Corypheus wants.
So the Wardens think they're dying and have stopped thinking clearly.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Warden command... When I protested the plan... Grey Wardens are... It is an ancient...
Let's go.